his way in, got a tough defender on him at Bridges, and rattles it home and is on the board. DeMar DeRozan went off in that game, scored 38 points, but LeBron James did as well. That's a long two for LeBron. Westbrook clears it away. Leaves it for LeBron, ahead of steam, and LeBron sprinting his way down the floor, rewarded by Westbrook.
That's usually money for Bridges in those corners. He's been great throughout his career.
LeBron got it. JoJo is right there. She was bailing. She hit the shoot. Here's LeBron. And he got it just as the timer expired. Suns now 3 for 20.
This plays into the hands of the Phoenix Suns. Look at this. Look at this.
Freight train coming. LeBron James gets by Johnson in a two-handed jam.
Now back to being small. Jordan back to the bench. LeBron James going to be that center position.
And he'll pull it over Aiden, and he's got it. That's a long two for LeBron.
And that's the advantage that the Lakers will have.
And Payne will fire. LeBron James the rebound. Back and forth they go. Ariza for three. Yes. Line drive rattles home. Second on Crowder. First in the last 2 minutes. 6 to shoot. James, little jab step. He'll pull it, and LeBron will hit it.
And you named it, the jab step. That's what froze Crowder.
8 seconds separating the shot and the game clock. And here's Horton Tucker. LeBron James springs free in a two-handed hawk.
The baller in the making.
He's been in that Lakers huddle. And out of that huddle, they go to LeBron James inside. He powers his way in for two. Lakers needed that one, Red. If you're just picking us up, Carmelo Anthony with 2 T's was ejected in the third quarter. Westbrook on the push. Suns get back. And there's James trailing. Another chance here for the Suns. Bridges, no. Well, a number of chances there for the Suns. They missed 3 in a row. LeBron with a head of steam. Scores with a left hand. LeBron James still on the floor, under 4 minutes, playing on that bad ankle.
Yeah, you got to think about taking him out, taking him
in the health and safety protocols as all these teams, the challenges of today. James, first shot, knocks it down. Meanwhile, Stanley Johnson just signed yesterday, comes into the game as Malik Monk able to connect off of LeBron James. Horton Tucker back to Malik Monk. Monk just cleared to play today. Nice feed inside. James banks it home. Now Frank Vogel's assistant. I want to wish Frank Vogel the best. Ball knocked out of bounds off James Johnson. James posting up, double teamed, and just muscles his way up and banks it in. He felt he was fouled as well. He's looking at Kevin Cutler. James against Millsap. Millsap, another veteran. Good player taking a roll. Jump shot. Got it. Nets back up 13. James goes backdoor inside. Banks it home.
They are really posting James a lot.
Oh, gorgeous pass. Westbrook. Rebound. Nearly stolen by Brown. Collison. Throws it ahead. James with the finish and the foul. Embry's got 10 points. James up and under, banks it home. Monk floats it into James. James banks it home. For Australia, he was magnificent as he's been. He's a 4-time Olympian. Then he signs with Brooklyn as Malik Monk knocks down that three-pointer.
This isn't an Anthony Davis problem either, because Anthony Davis comes back healthy and whole. This is the same team that was inconsistent with Anthony Davis.
Horton Tucker. James fires and connects. His numbers: 29 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Shows flashes of potential, Mark, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. But I'll tell you what, though, potential can get a guy fired. At the end of the day, you need results.
Just over 4 minutes gone by here in the fourth. James, hesitation, spin, kicks it out in the corner. Three-pointer Monk. It's good. Down by as many as 23. They cut it to 6 before that Mills three-pointer. James trying to get the three back. And he does. LeBron James from downtown. Brooklyn's gone cold. James soars and lays it up and in. 4-point game. James drives on Mills. Feed to Anthony for the slam. Westbrook kicks it out. And Stanley Johnson given all the room, but he's not going to take that. James goes at Claxton, gets inside, banks it home. 2-point game. James a three. Bang! LeBron James from way downtown. James finds Monk to the basket inside.
Now they leave LeBron open. He'll fire a three and he'll make it.
So here's the issue with LeBron at center. Sports and Super Bowl Outdoors replay.
LeBron again. But back to Stanley Johnson, working on a hardship exemption.
You're not going to speed them up, but, this is going to favor Houston if they can keep up the pace and move the basketball.
LeBron for three. Again, his second. Last night in Charlotte, ended up making his last two, but misses his first here. And there goes LeBron, and they're going to call the foul on the Waba, so an and one for LeBron James. And the Rockets dead last. 2 percentage points, the difference between 29th and 30th. Carmelo, another three, another make.
It's really changed his game and evolved here to become a spot-up shooter.
LeBron working on the Waba. Turns around, and he's got 13 in the first. LeBron working on Kevin Porter Jr. here. Shot clock winding down into Westbrook, and the Rockets break down defensively, and that's an easy 2. 11 now for Kevin Porter Jr., the Rockets' leading scorer. Great to have him back. LeBron hesitated, now lets it fly, and LeBron's third three. He's got 16.
You will be successful here tonight unless LeBron James just turns into LeBron.
LeBron thought that Nawaba fouled him, finds Monk, and he lines up and sticks another three. LeBron going to back in on Nawaba. Comes into the paint, tough turnaround, well defended, but the shot making by LeBron was better.
Or you can show a crowded paint to LeBron.
Will flip, no good there by KPJ. Here come the Lakers. LeBron to Westbrook, no one home.
No communication. Great call from Coach Steven Silas.
His first three, he was 0 for 3. Up until that make, he's got 9 now. Bradley gets it back to the Lakers.
Yeah, that's what Avery Bradley can do.
Monk to LeBron. Back to him in the corner. Malik Monk having himself a night. 19 points.
Second time, that's good action. The Rockets have to stay with it.
Eric 2 of 2 from 3, closing in on 45% from 3 on the season. Westbrook now with 17. LeBron posting on Nawaba, spins baseline. Nawaba will push. Nawaba will drive, and LeBron from behind erases it.
Handler, so he cut to the rim is something that he does well. Cut and drive.
LeBron, beautiful wraparound bounce pass to Bradley.
And I mentioned that, Stu, because...
Well, he hasn't scored here in the second half yet. He had 18 in the first half and was scoreless until his first shot here.
Start this quarter, it's a 9-0 Laker run. Taking charge here. Up 101-92. That's Collison. He goes all the way to score. That's the quickness of Darren Collison.
And Denver, the Rockets came into play tonight, losers of their last 4. The Lakers losers of 5 straight. Back cut, great pass, Monk with the dunk.
Yeah, Malik Monk has really been playing well. And LeBron's so tough because he can score and pass.
Şengün down to Nawaba, sneaks down the baseline and gets no whistle. Westbrook back in. LeBron
gotta go.
Just backed in Kevin Porter Jr. Nothing Kevin can do about that. He's got 10. He's 5 of 8. Does Şengün over 14 minutes on the floor. LeBron posting on Nawaba behind the back to Bradley. Assist number 11.
I know there's not always going to be a whistle, but as a guard, you can't turn the basketball over.
We're being told that they're... Oh, LeBron!
Somebody check his birth certificate. Next shot there from Kevin Porter Jr. You want to stay solid, finish with the rebound here. Much better job of Kevin Porter going under.
Scoops it out to Russ. He's going to attack the cup. Good. To LeBron and an easy dunk as Russ made that happen. But they don't get back, but an incomplete pass. Fox quickly with speed. He drives his rush. Oh, blocked by LeBron. Not tonight, he says. Monk, the scoop, can't score. He'll get to. Lakers got out rebounded by a wide margin the other night. That's what they have to clean up first and foremost. Is 58-26. LeBron, yes sir, for three. Swing of things as far as the playoff picture is concerned. They're currently 12th in the East. Westbrook all the way to the basket and scores again. That quick first step is LeBron. LeBron hooks it quickly over to THT. Finally, he was 0 for his last 16. Lakers lead at 33-31. It's their first lead of the game. LeBron all the way. LeBron scores. Nothing he can do about it defensively. Fox in deep. Finds Alex Lamb. Poked away by Dwight. Taken by Monk. Got a 4-on-2. LeBron all the way to lay it in. From Malik Monk on the break. Buddy scored 25 in the win over the Lakers, 5 in the loss in Sacramento. Avery finds LeBron, who scores with the left hand. Underway, first possession to Monk. Goes down the middle, bounce to LeBron. Here he goes, hangs in the air, follows it up, gets his own rebound and scores. Trevor. LeBron in front of 18,000 plus here at Crypto.com Arena. Bring it up. Fresh snow for Avery Bradley. Sacramento with 28 assists tonight. LeBron down the middle he goes, all the way, hangs and scores. Mitchell with 2 on the clock over Monk. Lakers have it. Would have been a 24-second violation. They're down by 5, 7.5 to play. See if they can make it 2 buckets in a row out of the timeout. Yeah, and it's LeBron each time.
Get the lazy man's defensive play and reach out.
2 players were on Malik. He shook them both, and he knocks down a 3. Malik Monk stops. Right back now as a pick for LeBron if he wants it. Now he peels off. LeBron again. 2 in a row for the King. 2 in a row. LeBron still with it. Now terminates. Gives it over to Monk. On fire. Malik Monk. Crowd in a frenzy. LeBron down the middle he goes. LeBron all the way. Put it up. Blocked. LeBron's got it again. They've got it in the air. Scored. Stayed with it.
Would go a long way toward getting a victory.
Under a minute. LeBron with 5 to shoot. LeBron all the way. LeBron scores!
And 1.
There's James. Bagley's got 1 foul on him already. James on the roll and says it with his chest, looking for the foul call as well. James up top. One pops out of the wing. Good contest by De'Aaron Fox. Didn't matter as his collegiate teammate from Kentucky knocks down the 3. Bradley pulls it out. Guarded by Halliburton. James rolls, rises up, and finishes at the rim. He got Buddy on the wing. That's a mismatch that he's going to look at favorably. Johnson from downtown. James working against Harkless. That patented turnaround. He rarely misses that one from 10 feet.
It's the one that is the contact is being initiated by Russell Westbrook. I don't know, as a defender, what else are you supposed to do?
Long 2 by LeBron James. Man, that jumper is silky and wet.
The rule, you have to use the rules to help yourself, no matter how you feel about it personally.
James with a quick pull. It's wet. Quick hit ahead to Reeves. Austin Reeves, who's been playing very confidently. LeBron with the rebound. Reeves again. And he slams it home and 1.
Okay, Davion Mitchell, get you some. Okay.
Little change of pace. Back out to James. LeBron straightaway 3. And he laces another one. LeBron James. The Lakers control the tip. Westbrook. Monk rising up again. Had it knocked away. LeBron to Monk. Little room service off the backboard. And serve it up.
He's been someone that's been on the glass for them and made a difference. The Kings have just been, oh this Lakers team over the last 5 minutes. Time after time, no matter if it's Harrison Barnes or De'Aaron Fox, they're attacking him off the dribble.
James spins on Bagley. He's got the layup to go off glass. This building would have really had the roof come off. Westbrook out to Reeves. One more to James. One more to Tucker. Had a good look. He and Fox leading the way in this comeback. Fox getting a rest round now. Reeves inside.
Rim wide open, but he knew that Buddy wasn't stopping there. He was going to the corner because he had different ideas.
James for three, and he takes out the silencer for just a moment. Pass was tipped. Reeves in the corner against Hield. Now LeBron gets it back. Tough shot. Tough shot. Tough shot. Out to Reeves. He drives baseline inside to Westbrook. LeBron James with the left hand layup. LeBron. Fox turns the corner inside Bagley with the clean catch. James knocked it away. Monk coming back the other way. One man to beat. Monk lays it in. Cross court fine. Barnes for three. Everything but the bucket. Great execution. Lakers can make it a two-point game. James, the locomotive, the L train.
One-on-one against Mo Bamba. The jumper's good by LeBron James. That's a two-pointer. And Suggs getting into the lane. Stolen away by the Lakers. LeBron James so good in transition. Finishing with the left hand. Regardless of the shot going in or not.
Yeah.
That's not true of every player. Great pass. LeBron James does it all, doesn't he? Westbrook with the finish. And the free throw by Suggs completes the three-point play. The Magic 21, the Lakers 20. LeBron with Carter backpedaling. Strong move by LeBron James.
For just that, for three guys.
Cole Anthony, second-year play.
Franz on that world team.
Anthony knocks down a long two. 37 years old in his 19th year. Suggs again, taking it all the way. Blocked out of bounds by LeBron James. Shot clock at 6. James between his legs multiple times. 15-foot jumper is good. A tough shot. Chuma did everything a man can do defensively. Okeke matched up with LeBron James. Chuma doing a good job. LeBron just so strong and quick. Monk gets down the middle. Missed the finger roll. James the rebound and a foul on the putback. Reeves shovels it back to Johnson. LeBron James spots up out of the corner. Got it for three. LeBron was there. Anthony tried to skip it in there. Turns it over. Bradley with the steal. LeBron lays it in. James to Ariza. And the Lakers take the lead. Suggs ripped away by Stanley Johnson. LeBron with a step on Cole Anthony. 22 for James.
That's what they do.
Monk, Anthony, good three-point shooters with Reeves. Monk down the middle, lobs it for LeBron James. He stuffs it in. Out to Okeke. The three at the buzzer is no good. Bamba an offensive rebound.
But brought it down.
Monk ripped it away. LeBron to Carmelo Anthony. Got it for three. He is locked in. James to Carmelo Anthony. Knocks down another three. LeBron for three. That's good. He's made 2 threes tonight. Russell Westbrook.
Defense locked in. Offense 4 assists on 5 made field goals, shooting 71%. Love that ball movement, unselfishness on that end of the floor.
LeBron knocking in his first score. Caleb Martin missed. The layup would have been Butler's 7th assist. Horton Tucker on the move. LeBron and a foul.
LeBron so good catching and finishing in the paint.
And LeBron didn't even have to leave his feet for that rebound. Whips a pass inside for Monk. Oh, what a fastball for LeBron James. John the Heater pulverizing the Lakers defense. 68% shooting, 22 points in the paint, and 15 assists with only 1 turnover. The Malik Monk. Hit it over the top of Bam. Monk with 7 points. Triple-double alert on. Vincent streaking in. No foul. Lakers ball. Here comes LeBron. Oh, look out below. Ooh.
Leaning towards him there in transition. He'll find the seam and convert. Right here.
Sorry, Ted. Long rebound to Avery Bradley. Here comes Westbrook. 17 seconds left in the half. LeBron. Oh, LeBron James getting all he could eat in the paint here in the second quarter. 36-year-old Ariza, 30th all-time in steals, one behind Hersey Hawkins. Oh, what a dunk. LeBron twisting and jamming. Courtney Tucker against Strus. 4 on the shot clock. LeBron got it.
He switches, but still going to help and shade towards LeBron on the double team.
Wayne Ellington. You remember that stroke, don't you, folks? And soon we'll all be watching and enjoying. LeBron stopped by Martin, ducks in and scores. 24 for LeBron James. The way he runs, fiercely competitive and so hard to guard.
Oh, I agree. But it also is the unselfishness and the willingness.
Don't want to let LeBron get this close where he can smell a victory. 2:39 left. Cross court for Westbrook. Drives into the paint and scores. Russell Westbrook with a 9-point fourth quarter. 11 attempts. He has 25 points. The Heat lead by 8. LeBron over Vincent. Yes, and a foul. Oh, Westbrook got away with a travel.
Good.
Finds Melo. Double pumps, misses. LeBron puts it up and in. LeBron
from James Harden and 31 points from Patty Mills. James lobs it up. Oh! Big finish! Anthony Davis to open play. Welcome back to the Brow. Westbrook the board. Harden ended up on his backside. No look. LeBron to the rim.
He was ready to shoot that before he had control of it.
Harden. Oh, Bradley picks his pocket. Break opportunity. AD is running. Bradley lob it up. Oh, LeBron! Skying through the air. So the Nets trying to push the pace. Harden drives in on LeBron James, and he loses the ball. Lakers are shooting 53% from the field. The Nets 38%. Harden digging at the ball. Anthony, no hesitation on a high arcing tray. Carmelo Anthony in year number 19 in the league. LeBron James, year number 19. Both are 37 years old. James, the back end, big slide, beautiful.
Scouted out and didn't make the play.
2 for 1. Harden overcooked it. Anthony gets it ahead. James to Monk. Nobody back, and Monk can sky. 8 seconds to go. Harden gets the step on James. Dipsy-do, and it rims out. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. James at the horn. Bank shot is good. LeBron James beats the buzzer. Lakers shooting 61%. They have not turned the ball over. James to the cup. It's good, and a foul.
I think it opens up an opportunity for a player like Kessler Edwards, who's on a 2-way contract now. See James just right back at you to be signed and be able to participate in the playoffs because he's earned it. Aldridge is able to sneak right behind him.
Under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Bradley gets the roll. Lakers in front by double figures, 60-40. It's a 6-point game. Early in the third, Bradley, the jump shot, rimming in for Avery Bradley. Remember when you walked in there, you're like, wait,
yeah,
this is it?
Yeah, this is it, man.
That ball came off the hands of Bembry, turnover. James. That's a 3. LeBron James from deep.
League sources have informed me that in order for him to make a full recovery and a hope that they can get a potential deep playoff run going, Durant is expected to sit out the All-Star game in Cleveland next month.
Lakers have lost 11 games this season when leading by 10 points or more. That's the most in the NBA. James, step back Jay. Beautiful.
And they're going right back to that mid-post for LeBron on Edwards.
Largest lead for the Lakers, 14. James! He's in the splash zone. Get it into the hands of LeBron James. He draws Aldridge. Shade there defensively from Harden. Westbrook inside. Bucket and the foul. Perfectly executed. James pull up. LeBron James is scorching hot. Fendoff gives it up, and this time James anticipates. LeBron James, big time flush. 15 Nets turnovers. And another. James has got the angle. And a two-handed hammer. (100-85). Edwards drives, blocked by James. Passes high, Harden bounces it, Johnson devours it. Turnover. James to the rim.
Bring it the other way. LeBron spots a seam, drives right into it, goes downhill to the rim for the bucket. Get away from basketball. He says Greg Brown is going to find a way into the gym on the black days. It's just kind of the player that he is. Wants to improve. Blazers a lead at 2. Ellaby again on LeBron. Drop step spin into the lane. He stiff arms McLemore to the floor and laid it in.
A few good cuts already in this game. It hasn't always resulted in the Blazers scoring, but it does facilitate offensive flow.
Trevor Ariza for 3 out of the corner. That'll be 4 assists, 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron outside, he finds the open shooter, knocking it down.
I thought for a second he was thinking about doing some damage at the rim. And he can bounce.
Ellington, a 38%er from 3 this year, the long-time veteran of 13 years out of North Carolina.
To get an offensive foul, smart play on the break.
LeBron hook pass over to Reeves, who comes from the opposite side to score. Being watched by Brown. He'll come hard into the lane, stumbles to the rack, laid it in. He goes to the deck, he's fouled.
And just to get his man occupied with that, and then just backed up into the 3.
LeBron outside, forced a triple. And of course it comes off the iron and through. Playing in his 39th game, possible 55 now. There's Davis slipping inside on a beautiful bounce pass from LeBron. League missed the shot, rebound to Bradley. You think that's going through Ellaby's mind? Gosh, this guy's number. He's behind Kareem and Karl Malone.
You recognize who it is.
LeBron, nice find inside of Malik Monk. Boost coming off the bench. So did Wayne Ellington there in that second quarter. Here's LeBron mid-block. Drop steps on McLemore and laid it in. He's been consistent. The message tonight has been rip it and run. Here's LeBron from 3. LeBron surveys, turns, and bullies his way to the glass.
And with Justice defending, well, now they're trying to get the switch.
LeBron into the lane, forced a reverse, and a brilliant counter by LeBron. Dearly love to have what the Blazers have had and what they hope to realize in the future. LeBron can do that. Into the paint, the 1-2, leaning back, no, he's knocked down, no whistle, 32 seconds left. LeBron cherry picking, will lay it up and in.
Well, that could be big.
Reeves will swing it and play, looking for a man. It's LeBron trying to get to it. McLemore defends. LeBron will put it.
My goodness, was that a phenomenal block.
That was nuclear.
James drives, layup is good. Curry lost the handoff. Bradley to James for the flush. Would have a 6-point lead. Final minute, opening period. James spins on Lee, gets inside, reverse. Beautiful off the glass move from LeBron James. Monk, Ariza. Air ball, James rebound, back up, and banks it home. 10 points for James. Reeves keeps his dribble alive, back up top to James. And James drills the 3-pointer. For those who didn't hear it, You know, the question was, as Horton Tucker falls down, kick it out Reeves. Reeves, three-pointer, that's good.
He'd be putting up huge numbers and being that Rookie of the Year consideration.
James drives, James finishes, gets to the rim. Lakers have done an excellent job here in this quarter. The James out there saying to swing it, getting Bradley. Bradley was open in the corner. James tries a three. That's good. LeBron James makes it a two-point game. Oh, these two MVPs, these two NBA champions. Nice duel here in the first half as James feeds Bradley. Kuminga does it again. Oh, what a play from the 19-year-old. Bradley for three. Answers back with 2.1 remaining. Looney had some foul problems in the first half. Warriors led by as many as 15, but a strong second quarter. Nice feed, nice finish as Westbrook has come alive.
I like going right back to the post.
Kuminga. Oh, beautiful pass. LeBron James as Stanley Johnson cuts to the rim. Of course, he's got that streak going, an NBA record. 176 straight games with a three. Westbrook comes and hits a three. 10 points for Wiggins. Johnson cuts backdoor and a bullet pass.
What a pass.
James a three. That's good. LeBron James with his third three-pointer. Most points Thompson has had since his return. And credit Looney with his 11th rebound to set it up. James drives, layup, it's good.
Los Angeles Lakers got their championship parade on layaway still. Hey, maybe something miraculous will happen and they'll turn this thing around. Well, LeBron, Westbrook, and Davis on the floor right now. Those three have played about a third of their total games this year. Chemistry, the operative word in early.
So being conservative is the right way to handle it.
Of course, he is the cornerstone of the future for this franchise. James, what a great pass inside. That's something that Coach Snyder talked about.
The confidence to, first time you touch it, couple dribbles right into your aggression.
And LeBron waltzing to the basket for his first field goal.
Lakers 14 paint points. Good rejection by THT.
Wow. Impressive defensive play. The locomotive James right down Chick Hearn court with the left hand. And they've done enough to level the playing field with offenses.
Oh, heck yeah. Swat away with that weak hand. I've got no issue.
Horton Tucker with a nice fadeaway.
Dismissing that defender with it.
Yeah.
And Frank Vogel's reacting every time. Now he missed that shot.
LeBron, weight room. Man.
For people to go to the private school that he went to. And you think about what the Jazz organization is doing. Ryan Smith, you were talking to Quinn about that prior to the game.
Fantastic as James scores the bucket. That was Gobert's first field goal. Westbrook kicks it out to Stanley Johnson. LeBron tees up the three and knocks it home. Westbrook can't counter. THT to LeBron. Little thunder at the rim for James. That's why he's been trending in the right direction of late. Eric Paschall, LeBron James kicked in the turbo on that one. They load up on James. Clarkson switching on to him. LeBron inside. Oh, that's jelly. 7-point ball game. The Lakers feeling like they're back in this right now and looking like it too. James off the Howard screen. Mid-range by LeBron, drills it. Howard with a nice screen. James over Whiteside for the bucket. He's up to 23. Up to 37 on the meter for Donovan Mitchell. Westbrook stopped by Gobert. Count it! Why not, Russ? LeBron with the spin, elevates, count it! Oh, he puts some muscle in his hustle. Timeout, Utah. Good back in the day. Bogdanovich out of the timeout. Monk with the board up to LeBron.
Good execution. Got a good look from three for Bogdanovich.
For the tie. LeBron butter! Gobert has a tough time breathing. Left it on the front rim, but another chance. LeBron on the cut for the lead. Now LeBron staring down Gobert, 7 on the shot clock. Gobert has improved at guarding in these situations, but not enough. Gobert guarding him on the edge, 10 on the shot clock. Westbrook hits a cutting James, out to Reeves for 3.
Takes it in hard and puts it through. Get the other way, James getting it, and his basket will count.
Take a charge here.
There you go, Brian. Let's get it. Let's get the crowd going. Let's get the crowd going.
And staff is just going great.
Look, Pan at the bench.
And to himself, he'll put it through. LeBron James.
They're not even smiling. They wait to the fourth quarter when defense is being played. Listen, he's won everything. He's won skills.
Yes.
He's won 3-point. He's trying to get it all.
And LeBron with a 3. Puts it through. And DeRozan sneaking his way in.
Kevin, I know that look.
And then you guys, I mean, that was a super special run we had.
It was epic. It was epic.
Now, you talk about your journeys from Germany. I remember on a Nike tour with Charles.
A lot of assists here for Trae Young. We're talking with Dirk Nowitzki. Way outside. 3 is put in by Stephen Curry. He's 20 years old, one of the youngest ever to be an All-Star. And I'm sure, Dirk, you remember your first as Curry puts up another 3.
Here we go, video game. It's video game time.
Definitely. Must-see TV. James at the other end.
Hey, I was saying, to be in that room when we were taking that photo before the game.
It brought back a lot of bad memories, personally for myself. And I saw everyone out here oohing and on with him.
He's already got
He was the only other big man winner of the 3-point competition. Nice steal here by LeBron. And why not? But Larry Legend was a big who won it.
Shout out to LeBron Ball, the visionary. It's great seeing.
Dishes off to Garland, the young Cavs guard, and LeBron.
Look at that pass.
Curry, a floater on the fly.
Oh my God.
50 points.
It's video.
Curry is 16 of 23 from 3. James and Allen, nice feed, and they got the juice. And it's Giannis inside. 163 the target. There's LeBron James with the Cortland pass. Getting it and up and through.
Look at LeBron calling for it, Reg.
Hey, he is from Akron.
Let's do it.
Cleveland.
Let's do it in Cleveland.
Cleveland. This is for you.
From Westbrook, here's James storming to the rim and laying it in. Still no Anthony Davis tonight for the Lakers, although he did speak with the media earlier today. As Monk goes to the rim. Now Bridges comes over the steal, leaving for Booker, got denied by James. Follow is good from Ayton. 16-6 Suns lead. They're on a 14-0 run that ends there on the James jumper. Here's James. James will fire a 3 and hit.
Well, that's why they went and picked up Serge Ibaka. I thought that meant that Brook was going to be done.
Anthony hits the 3, and there is assist number 10,000 for LeBron James. Guarded by Biyombo. James storms in, able to finish through the contact, and a chance for 3 for the King.
You can see this is the issue with the Lakers in the small 5, but if they can knock down 3s, that's the advantage that they have on the other side, and Monty Williams wants to talk about it.
Because if you play slower or faster, you're going to influence your actual point totals as Westbrook lays it in, but you want to know just how efficient they are with the possessions they have.
They do not have a lot of size on the other end to guard Dwight Howard if he puts himself in the front of the rim.
James connects on a 3. Lakers have coughed it up 14 times.
And they've been live ball turnovers that have led to positions like that.
James hits another 3.
1, 2, 3, whatever you have him as MVP. And when you lead the league in scoring or in a statistical category, that adds to your resume for that. So if that's what you're trying to accomplish, understand that this big fella knows.
This season could still turn into a promising one. One of the #1 things he mentioned was the way the young trio has been playing lately. Just the 5th Phoenix turnover. Monk whips it out. James buries the 3. Biggest lead of the game for Phoenix. It has swelled to 29. James, why not? Another 3. James to the rim. Including that one, which spun off. Here's James. James, Euros, kicks. Bradley in the corner, hits the 3. That was
3-point shooters in the league. LeBron taking it on himself all the way to the basket. But Portland lost again. Portland hasn't won in like forever. Oh, they did actually the other night, didn't they? Josh Hart had a big game, but they are 3 games back of the Lakers. Here's a shot by Bradley. Up ahead for Ellington. For LeBron with speed. Count it. Good pass by Wayne Ellington. Nice vision. Finding LeBron in stride. Somehow skipped it to Siakam. He misses. Lakers are down by 16. They trail by as many as 24. Could be a big bucket here for Carmelo from 3. 54 against the Magic a year ago. Highest point total ever. Throw it down, LeBron. Throw it down.
Nice back door again. They overplayed LeBron and good recognition.
And Achua's been much more decisive since the All-Star break, and it's been noticeable. LeBron, yes, sir. Made 16 and 10 post-All-Star game appearances. 4-point opportunity. Knock it down, LeBron. Halfway through the quarter. In very deep is Barnes, blocked by James. From behind on the help with 3 to shoot. Do they know it? When he plays, averages about 18.5 minutes a game. Horton Tucker put his shoulder into the defender and scored.
But he put that one back so quick.
Before anybody could see. PhD bounces for LeBron. LeBron got it. Who will maybe lead them in scoring. Most of the time it's LeBron for the Lakers. He's going to lead them in scoring tonight. For poked away by THT on the floor. Ellington, 3-on-1. LeBron, 2 big steps. Thrown down with 1 hand and 1. What a silly foul that time by Gary Trent Jr.
One bad pass usually leads to another.
It did. But now, under control, LeBron got it! Single digits! And again, they're trying to catch Cleveland. Real outside shot of catching Boston. LeBron is
on LeBron James. The backdoor lob, and Stanley Johnson able to put it up and in. Hachimura, he'll fire away, missing that as LeBron James was closing out. Now the long outlet pass to James, and he misses, gets his rebound, and puts it up. Porzingis in the first meeting was 3 of 13 from the floor against the Lakers. James, the hesitation, finds the cutting Westbrook. Wizards go zone out of the timeout. LeBron James goes at Porzingis. James now backing down against Kispert. Goes baseline. And that's almost too easy for LeBron James.
Is that the basket?
Hachimura's 3 way off the mark. James up ahead to Monk. And a timeout will be taken here by the Wizards.
From his speed and his jumping ability, but he's the same guy. I mean, he's always been a heads-up player. Watch your head on this one.
James wants it against Avdia. Shot clock to 5. And 1 for LeBron James.
And this is what he's feeding off of, the energy. He is a showman.
Last week he would have taken that 3. Well, now he will. And he'll make it. A deep 3 for LeBron James. James, heat check.
Oh,
he's still hot.
And that's a tough shot over a tough hand. I mean, Denny Avdia was right there.
Chris Miller was having fun with those kids up until that, but Chris gets the last laugh because Carolina's on to the Sweet 16 as LeBron James has just tied Karl Malone for second all-time in scoring. LeBron James to the hoop, and there he is. And then there was one. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and LeBron James, 1-2 all-time in the NBA scoring list. Shimura, Abdia, and Gafford on the floor. LeBron James has re-entered. They lob to him, and right away he gets the bucket. Gafford 8 points off the bench. Westbrook 10, 6, and 6. Anthony, a corner three.
Got to get back, elbows and boxes. You want to protect the paint. You have to protect those areas right here. LeBron James on the cut, and once we lost Alex Caruso, he can fit that mold and be that same type of player. But I think he's a lot more shiftier and craftier.
We didn't show the entire thing. Shot clock to 5. Horton Tucker. LeBron has to put it up, and he drains it. Why not? Westbrook with a crossover all the way to the hoop, throws it up, and LeBron will finish. James wants a clear out against Kispert. Here comes the help. Anthony for 3. Oh, that was nearly a travel. Instead, an and one. Abdia comes over to help. Here's Westbrook for 3. And the lead, his second of the game. Smith, KCP, Satoransky, Abdia, and Porzingis, and there's
the ball game. He'll find LeBron James. James chased by Markkanen, weaves his way to the elbow and cans a 15-footer.
Right away, you can tell.
Reeves, 23-year-old rookie out of Oklahoma, deals to James. James picked up by Stevens this time down. Reeves from the baseline, and the Lakers have the first 6 points. As here's Malik Monk, the former Hornet, back to Reeves. Reeves fakes a 3, deals to James. James goes baseline.
I'm watching. He came over and talked to him. In the corner, here is Augustine in there. So he gets on the floor, and he hits the Lakers' first 3 just like that.
Stevens got a hand in there, but eventually it's scooped up by Gabriel. James now down the center of the floor, kicks off to Augustine. Augustine knocks down back-to-back triples. He's shooting them at 40.5% this season. He was way back in late October in LA. A 12-point Laker win. Good one. Real nice pass inside to Mobley. Mobley had it knocked away by James. Then James got fouled. James checked by Markkanen. Zigzags his way across the lane. Fadeaway jumper. James uses the Bradley screen. Runs over Love. Hooks it up and in. Love gets called for the foul, and James has a chance for the 3-point play. Westbrook continues to play with 2 fouls. Finds a soaring James. Cavs who have played have scored. In a balanced attack for the Cavs as James, right past Markkanen, lays it in.
You let him run downhill on you, he will wear you out.
Garland has 10 points, 4 assists, leading the Cavs in both categories. Anthony connects from the corner. Sizing up Markkanen. Johnson out of the corner, back to James. Banks and scores. James has a game-high 17.
Coming into the league because he's a Hall of Famer, and he was a great guy to teach you because he...
After the missed free throws, LeBron with a dunk. He's tied this game at 60.
At this pace, the Cavs will not win this game. 60 points in this first quarter, all the way first half. That's the Lakers-style ball.
Dwight Howard got the start tonight, so did Wenyen Gabriel. Along with LeBron James on that Laker front line. There's Howard inside. Howard lays it in. LeBron gets a double screen, heads to his left. Slips one through to Gabriel. Gabriel in traffic, got it to go. That's Gabriel's first basket.
Message out of that timeout was protecting the paint. I mean, look, this Lakers team has 36 paint points already, plus just understanding your personnel, knowing that the Lakers don't get back in transition.
James dumps off to Monk. Monk playing peekaboo behind James, goes back to LeBron. To the wing it goes for 3. Russell Westbrook. James in toward Marketing. Angles to the basket, lays it in.
You got to be more physical than that.
2.5 to go in the third. James again downhill.
See, it's too easy. You gotta step in front of him.
A game in front of the Raptors, a half game behind the Bulls. Meanwhile, James is in the corner, slips one through to Stanley Johnson. Johnson drops it through and opens up the scoring. Here's James. James on the run to Monk. Monk right back to James, puts it up, puts it in, gets fouled, and James has a chance for three. Time victory over the Nuggets, and here he is on cue. That rims out.
He's been logging some heavy moments.
Monk off the James feed. Once again, the Lakers get out and run. That's what they want to do. The Lakers 11 of 27. James in toward Love across the lane. Difficult shot.
Two-possession game with forever to go. 7:38. LeBron attacks Market and Hang. Give it up to Stanley. Other side of the rim to lay it in.
James checked by Okoro. 3 to shoot. Laced off to a teammate in Gabriel, who crushes it home with under a second to go on the shot clock. Malik Monk. Bounces one through to James. James lays it up and in. Uses that body to protect the basketball. He now has 32. 5 to shoot. 3 to go in regulation. 2 to shoot. Fade away. 18-footer. Stevens jump pass. Back to Okoro. It's another Cavalier turnover. Reeves. James. Shot clock down to 4. James looks to work on Okoro. Clears himself.
The end of the shot clock, doesn't have a choice. He's real short. But Lakers don't track it down. LeBron. First bucket of the game. Second chance points for the Lakers. So now a man advantage. Austin Reeves will share it. On the flyby. LeBron. 8-0. Wants to go to Jonas.
Gotta go score.
Yeah.
Gotta go score.
Yeah, put it up.
Yes,
you had
put
Westbrook
that basketball
on you.
right in the middle right there. We talked about this.
It'll be LeBron. Right, you had Jonas in
Yes.
front of Westbrook, and a timeout for the Pels. So the dry spell for the Pels is now 0 for 5. Lakers 4 for 5, and LeBron makes it 5 for 6.
It's too strong.
Westbrook against CJ. And take it away. Herb's already got a couple of steals in this game. Herb against LeBron. Blocked away by LeBron. 5 on the shot clock.
And this is a very dangerous unit for the LA Lakers for this exact reason, though. For this reason. So now you have LeBron James.
Ooh.
You have LeBron
down and held his ankle. Yeah, depth helps. And they do have that. DJ leaves it for LeBron. Look out.
Yeah, if you're Herb Jones, that's not your help.
Jose Alvarado off the high screen.
Always a fan of this play.
And you got to get it higher so Augustine's not involved. LeBron leaving it for Talon Horton-Tucker, and he curls it home. Points off the takeaway again. And Malik Monk on the run out. Jackson got a finger on it, but it'll be a deep 3. LeBron. Brandon Ingram about to check back into the game. Brandon played the first 7 minutes. Hop, skip, and a jump, and a curl. Malik Monk on the finger roll.
You can tell what they're doing.
It goes back to what I was saying. Just get it manageable. Get it down to a single-digit deficit at the break. LeBron, nobody on him. So he'll get another. You might want to get beyond the arc. So be prepared for the moment. And LeBron and the Lakers were. Now deep into the clock. Another. Yep. Same result, same spot.
Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Right.
Jose's right there.
That's a 30-footer.
The Lakers and also the San Antonio Spurs with something on their minds.
Better be ready. Too easy. Good pocket pass him. Give Malik Monk credit. That was a fastball on the bounce. Bracketing LeBron. He's going to go to his strong side and get the runner. Yes. Yeah, he's got 27 on 14 shots. 10 of 14 for LeBron. Now, this is the hot hand of the first half for the Lakers. Malik Monk off the bench.
And you can tell there's certain guys out there that don't want to shoot the basketball. It comes to a point where LeBron James is going how he's going now.
CJ bracketing. Bounce entry, LeBron, the floater. He won't get the roll. You got to get the rebound.
Got to go get it.
Yeah, don't tap it out. Grab it. So a 7-point game. Najee in there. Melo, the 3-ball.
How do you lose sight of him?
Yeah, nobody on Melo.
Right.
Just a simple handoff.
You got to get up.
Yeah. LeBron
He'll bank it, and he'll get it.
Gosh, he's good.
3-point game.
Gosh, he's good.
Up against Herb. And he's going to get right to the right. Ties it up to 39 for LeBron James.
Get up and take away number 6.
Herb heard you. And Monk denied, but he